Alexis, becoming Lucy, cameras on.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much for having me, Steve.
So tell me about your film. Tell me about how you made this film, why you made this film.
Sure. Well, the film, oddly enough, believe it or not, started as a senior thesis film.
Oh.
So for my master's degree. So it wasn't even supposed to be something that was seen in the film festival world.
Yeah.
And yet we had a screening at Warner Brothers and got really, really great feedback. Literally after the screening finished, just moments later, we had people coming up to us and offering to give us color correction, sound correction, all that kind of style stuff. So we were able to take the film to the next level with an original score and all that kind of stuff.
Wow. So it went down much better than expected.
Certainly, much better than expected, yeah.
Now, what is it about?
It is about Lucille Ball, the life of Lucille Ball.
I have seen the film, by the way.
Oh, good, I hope so.
Yeah. I have seen it. No, I don't always get to see the films because because I only get access to the portals after I know who's been, and then it's finally time to see it, and then I try to see them at festivals. It's almost impossible because I'm permanently interviewing.
Sure.
And and it's normally a bunch of drunk Americans rolling around the carpet.
I'm telling you, we are the troublemakers, the silly Americans. I do apologize for my kind.
No, don't worry. So why Lucille? I mean, I obviously know Lucille Ball. Unfortunately, I'm long enough in the tooth to remember seeing some of her comedy from a long time ago. But is there a particular reason?
Yes, I mean
culturally,
like
she's very famous even now.
Oh, certainly. But more than anything, I grew up loving Lucy, like a lot of people
I love Lucy,
in the world. I mean, who didn't, And I grew up watching it, and it just became a huge part of my childhood. And again, believe it or not, going back to school, I was taking a class on sitcoms, and we were studying sitcoms and learning more and more how she was really the first female of television, and the respect and admiration that I had for her and her comedic technique grew when I even learned what more of a businesswoman in particular that she was. And so I really just wanted to share that story and how incredibly brave that I found her to be, and that's really all where it came from.
So you put this story together. Of course, the elephant in the room in all of this is going to be who's going to play Lucille Ball, isn't it?
Yeah.
But no, it is, isn't it?
Yes.
Because you're going to. I mean, how are you going to go about doing that?
Yeah.
So no, come on. How did you arrive at the decision you made?
Because no one else could do it. It was one of those things I really felt like she was a kindred spirit of mine. We had a very similar upbringing in the industry. So I actually started out as a pinup model, and I do a lot of voiceovers, and she, as you saw in the film, began in radio. So all those little similarities here and there, and more so, believe it or not, the big thing that really compared me to Lucy started as a child. I played Annie in the musical Annie, of course.
I can envisage you doing this. You've got this kind of character.
Oh, very much so. It really, and it was a lot of fun. It was one of my first professional stage productions as a child, and the local newspaper in Annapolis, Maryland, where I'm from, specifically compared me and said she'll be the next Lucille Ball of the new generation, and that was something that stuck with me ever since childhood.
So did it all go without a hitch?
What film goes without a hitch? Come on,
Some,
you know
but
better
not many.
than that.
Okay, what sticks in your mind? Is there an occasion or a?
The big thing for us was our shooting schedule. We actually shot the entire film in only one weekend. So it was a very, very tight shooting schedule. Beyond that, we really did make things work. I was impressed, but we did pretty much everything in only 1 or 2 takes. And the biggest note of that is the Vitamita Vegemin scene in the film, which is, of course, the most iconic, the Vitamita Vegemin bit. Everybody knows Vitamita Vegemin, all that silliness. And it's such an iconic scene that we really wanted to make sure that we did it properly. And we're certainly hoping to have far more than only 2 takes. We had 1 long and 1 wide, and that was all we had time for that production day. And it was that was a big thing for me. At first I thought there's no way, 2 takes. I mean, I'm trembling backstage. There's actually even videos and photos of the director holding my hand backstage as I'm saying, I don't know if I can do this in only 2 takes. Come on, this is one of the most important scenes. We can't just push this to only 2 takes. But we made it work, and that's been one of the scenes that everybody's always commenting that they really like, and how it was really close to the original. We even took the time to not just recreate the production and the value behind us on the stage, but also we even pulled in the laugh track specifically where it was in the original, and our awesome director Jared Elkin specifically took the time to edit it with the same cuts between the long and the close-up, just like they did in the original.
So was there any licensing issues, or did you have to ask anyone's permission to do any of this or not?
No, because again, that's more the producer than myself, but no, because our understanding, of course, was that it was all under academia. It's not like we're making money on the film. We're doing this as a passion project and just something that we've all really, really believed in.
Yeah, so if there's no finance involved, then okay. And what kind of reaction have you had?
We've had a great reaction so far. I've gotten a couple Best Actress nominations and wins even. We did really well with production design, is also getting another award there. Cineracum in Beverly Hills was one of the first places that recognized us, which was really excellent. And actually, isn't Gabe, the president, isn't he going to be here, I believe, semi-soon?
Who, sorry?
Gabe, the president of Cineracum.
I don't think so. What makes you think that?
Okay, I don't know, because I thought I had had a film here.
Not unless... hang on, he might be. What's his name, sorry?
Gabe.
Gabe.
It's like a little plug for him, right here.
Yeah, just...
we'll check and see.
Yeah, check and see. Dan, I don't really get involved in the...
Oh, no problem, problem.
I mean, I might be completely wrong, so forgive me if I am. So,
no problem.
So, because this was like essentially, I don't say a student project, does that mean that you managed to, how can I put this, adjust the funding accordingly, or was any of it paid for? How does that work? Because I do understand with student projects, I'm really trying to avoid using that, because I know this was for your PhD?
It was my senior thesis, master's degree. Not PhD yet, don't rush me.
Okay, the master's, okay.
Soon.
But
I hope, but not just yet.
Yeah. So how long will that take? Years? Okay.
I'm a bit of a nerd, though. I mean, I love my studies. I tell you, I'm an effervescent reader. I'm always reading.
There is nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
There is nothing wrong with
that.
The
eternal student, I can't help it. I was literally just having a conversation the other day how much I miss school and the classroom and debates and just that open classroom vibe that you really don't get anywhere else.
No.
At least the same level of respect, because everyone in the classroom is very respectful, because they have to be.
Yeah, they can't swear.
No.
They can't say shit or fuck.
They can't say those words.
Especially not the C word.
No.
So where do you go from here? I mean, this is... what can be after this? Because it's quite... I'm surprised no one's done this before, to be honest. Have you had any reaction from her family?
No,
I didn't
nothing
know if you tried.
yet. We did attempt to reach out, but I mean, I'm sure they get calls like that all the time. I'm sure they get calls like that all the time. Believe it or not, though, one of the things that we did do is we were able to get in touch with Desi Jr. and his wife at the time.
Oh, of course, because she was married to Desi
Arnaz.
Desi Arnaz,
And so they actually named both of their children after them, which I thought was really adorable and sweet. And they seem like absolutely lovely people. I mean, I watched every interview and got my hands on every single book I possibly could. I mean, I prepared for taking on the role of Lucy for almost a year before it actually came into play. So I felt very familiar with them and all that information, and we did actually hear back from Desi Arnaz Jr., and that was really exciting. He was very pleasant. He was just
because they worked together, didn't they?
On their own thing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. But we actually have a feature script that we are attempting to peddle and to move forward with, and we also even have it, believe it or not, as a 4-episode miniseries, an hour-long each, to be able to expand on the storyline.
Not yet, but it could be. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Mm-hmm. No. The script is ready. We're just.
But you haven't shot it. That's what I'm getting.
No,
right,
not
okay.
yet.
So is that the next big thing for you, or is that just one thing that could happen? Or what is it?
One thing that could happen, actually, but part of why we're out here in particular right now is not just for Nice and the excitement here, which has been awesome so far, but we're actually heading to Cannes as well afterwards. Yeah. So I have a new film that's going to be screening there next week. And
you've been there before?
That as well. Mm-hmm. Lucy actually premiered there.
Did
so
it?
It feels really fitting that we're back here, back in France, and kind of doing the full circle.
So you ready for the chaos down there?
Yeah.
Oh, it's lovely down there. It's just absolutely mad, isn't it?
Oh my goodness, yes.
I mean, it is absolutely fantastic, but yeah, it's crazy busy. So you sort of generally, I mean, everything's easier in hindsight, but are you generally happy with the way it all turned out in the end?
I'm very happy with how it turned out. I mean, yes, there's always things that you want to change with any film that you've created. I think that's completely normal. I mean, I know there's so many celebrities in particular that talk about the fact that they can't stand watching themselves on screen afterwards. Johnny Depp in particular is one of the first people that comes to mind.
Who's that, sorry?
Johnny Depp.
Oh, right, yeah,
he does not like to watch himself. And, it's very funny. I'm kind of the same way. And as continuing to watch all of these every time now, I feel like I'm really, really getting the opportunity to learn it and almost relive it, watching through. And yes, of course, there's things you change, but at the end of the day, no, I wouldn't, because we did a lot in a very, very short period of time on a very limited budget. And I think with the resources that we had, we pulled through because everyone worked incredibly hard.
I've only got one thing to say to you.
What was that?
Well done.
Oh,
lovely to meet
thank you.
Thank you
so
very
much, Steve. This was lovely. This time, I wasn't going back home. I went to Hollywood instead.
Hi, sir. I'm here for the audition.
I look like a clown.
Stop it. The color will settle just fine.
that smoke cigar.
Lucy was a collaboration between myself, the writers, and Desi. But it was you who became Lucy. After all you went through, how did you remain so funny?
Well, I'm your vitamin fishy fat girl.